Yeah.
But I thought we established we're not being super professional for DJCC.
No.
Well,
the professional organization.
I'm glad that you said that on our Insta Live.
But I thought we were doing real, raw, and authentic, less professional
We're gonna
on
get to
DJCC
that.
On-Air.
Okay,
We're
no, we're
gonna
not
get to
sharing
that.
Max here. This is yours.
No, we're going to get to this.
Welcome to DJCC On-Air, the destination for Dallas area young professionals. Looking to take it to the next level personally and professionally? You've come to the right place. We connect you with cutting-edge thought leaders who share the secrets to driving successful businesses. We infuse your lifestyle with business, networking, information, and innovation, all while covering the top trending topics for young professionals. This is DJCC On-Air. And now, here are your hosts.
Welcome to DJCC On-Air Season 3. As I understand it, I think this is the first big one. Episode 1. This is a new year of DJCC people. The old people are out. Who needs them? The new people are in. They're the greatest, and we're going to talk about it. If you have listened to DJCC in the past, the last episode we did was just a couple months ago at RJ's Mexican Cuisine with one Jerry Acuff. The man is brilliant by the book, but now we're in studio. We're doing something new, and we're excited to talk about it. Sitting around the table with me are a cast of colorful characters. First and foremost, to my left, Sarah Crilley, welcome to the show.
Hey, Zach, I'm so excited. So I have to ask you one question.
Please do.
Ugly sweater or ugly vest?
Ugly sweater? What do you mean? What you're wearing?
What is it considered?
You know, I'd go... Let's get another introduction in. Kathleen DeNooyer to her left. I guess applause.
I
There it
really
is.
wanted to
Yeah.
woo there, but Samantha Knight, who's sitting to her left, says no
To
wooing.
her left, Samantha Knight.
not
Welcome to the
allowed to
show.
woo.
No
weren't allowed
woos.
to
Hi, guys.
We're not wooing.
I'm the woo police today.
The woo police. So I'm going to go ugly vest. And for those of you who might be listening and not watching the video, some of us are dressed up today. I'm a little dressed up. I'm wearing kind of a ski lodge sweater.
You're
Resort
wintry.
style.
Thank you. Yeah, Sarah Crilley is wearing a ugly vest. I feel pretty confident in saying that. Very sweater inspired though. There's actually an ugly
There's some
sweater on
patches.
that vest.
There's a gingerbread little apron dude, another gingerbread, wreaths, and an infamous ugly sweater patch.
Sweater, very festive
Therefore,
of you.
And there is a whole reason to our madness with my elf sweatshirt. There is a reason to our madness.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
What is it?
So we're going to get
don't
to
know.
that. It's a special reveal, okay? Because
Right.
it is the holidays. It's Christmas time. It's time to do something for other people. And so now DJCC just had our elections. Zach, did you know that?
No.
We elected 2018's board, and that will be the Centennial Board. 100 years old, Zach.
Wow. 100 years.
Our organization is 100 years old. 2018 is our centennial. It's exciting. Everything's going to be bigger and better. And even though I'm President-elect, we've decided to start our next year off with a big bang, doing something really good here in the city of Dallas, a big philanthropy project for the Christmas season.
I've never been so honored to know so little. Samantha Knight, how are you affiliated with DJCC this year?
So Sarah has roped me in.
Right. Kind of like me.
And yes,
How I get
yes.
involved in this.
That's
Yes.
how it happens.
Right.
So now I'm helping out with the branding and things. You guys will see more updates to the website on a more regular basis, more consistent branding. It's going to be beautiful.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yes.
I can get
Oh,
behind
yes.
that. So, Sarah, Kathleen, you two seem to know what's going on here. Fill the rest of us in. What's going on with the DJCC this year?
we have an exciting holiday party.
Holiday party is at Nikkei, which is a wonderful Asian fusion restaurant. All kinds of, Japanese culture, Vietnamese culture, cuisine coming together.
Okay.
And that is for our members on Thursday, December 14th. So
Members
next
only?
It is not a members only.
All right.
Members are free.
Gotcha.
And there is a charge for non-members, but anytime we charge something for our non-members, it always goes to a charity, a local charity here in Dallas. We're not handing it off to the Salvation Army or anybody who has those big bucks. We're doing smaller things.
Yeah, we should
The
start-
mood lighting just began,
We should
folks.
start offering some kind of sweet deal through the podcast to get people to listen. Maybe we should do that. Like
I
if you
like
if you
that
mention the
idea.
podcast at the door, Kathleen will shake your hand or something.
Yes, no, you should
She'll-
have a secret word.
Sarah will buy your ticket.
Zach, you come up with a secret word because you are our gracious host.
I will
every
buy their
time.
ticket
Look.
if they
Really?
Yeah.
If
I
they
will
say
buy
the
their
secret
ticket.
word?
I
Because
will
I've got a
sponsor
secret word
them.
for you. I didn't even need
What's
one.
the word?
It's the holiday season. There's only one word.
It's the holiday season. I'm going to make them sing.
Ovaltine. A crummy commercial?
Wait, is the secret word Ovaltine or the
Son of
holiday
a gun.
season?
No, the secret word, well, one is just one word, but the
Right.
secret word is Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
So if you come to our Christmas party and you say the word Ovaltine and you are not a member, we will let you in for free.
We're clearly very structured here. But
Very
Ovaltine
structured.
is the word.
Ovaltine is the word.
Ovaltine is the word.
I really think we should make them sing.
Well, if they don't bring an unwrapped toy, which is also something they need to do, we will make them sing.
If you don't bring an unwrapped toy, so you have to bring an unwrapped toy to this event.
We are asking,
December 14th.
We are asking that
unwrapped toy.
everybody, digs in deep and gives generously. A lot of young professionals are parents like Sarah and I are, but a lot of young professionals are not. And I know that they would love to dig deep, even if they don't have kids, and give to some very needy children here in the city of Dallas. So please, please be as generous as you can. Bring as many toys as you are willing to go buy from the Target or the Walmarts, whatever.
Shameless plug. I went to this event a few years ago in
we're not
Dallas
paid
called,
for it
some of you might have
either.
heard of this thing called Margarita Ball. And they had this thing, don't freak out. I know somebody wants to jump on that grenade. Don't. Let's move past it. They had this thing where you had to bring an unwrapped toy. And there was like kind of a price limit around it. So I was going to ask about this. Are we talking $5, $20? Where are we with this?
Again, I'm just asking for anything because kids...
Chewy says 10.
Chewy.
We'll get to him.
Chewy says 10.
There's a Chewbacca in the studio?
Hey, next segment. Move
That's
past
our
it.
next segment.
We'll
That's
come
our
back
secret
to that.
guest. But
No. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm of the opinion that anything that is given to someone who is less fortunate than you, whether it be $5 or $500, from the generosity of your heart, is fine by me.
That's very charitable of you.
I
She's
believe-
always charitable when she gives away other people's money.
Look
She's
at
an elf
Look at
today.
the
Do you see what
Christmas
she's wearing?
cheer.
She's
Ask
an elf
my
today.
father how charitable I am about his money.
She's dressed in as an elf, folks. She's
I
very
am.
charitable.
She
I'm
is.
an elf. I'm an elf. But no, I'm very excited about the things we have coming up for 2018. Everything's going to be bigger. Everything's going to be better. We're going to have more professional development events. We're going to bring in some really great internationally, nationally known speakers to come do trainings. We have our 4 major events of the year, of course, which is Taste. Taste starts as our wine tasting.
course.
That's in February, and that benefits BEEP, which is our biggest philanthropy project of the year. We've been doing it for what? I think we're on the year 16.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Last year was 14. Was it 15?
No. We've already passed 15. I
So
remember.
this is
'cause
16.
This is 16.
I got it.
It's a lot of
16th
years.
annual beep.
And that one's fabulous because it is a Easter egg hunt that is is built around children who are blind or have other disabilities.
Yeah.
And so, it's only for these kids. We invite them from several different support groups here in the DFW Metroplex, like the American Foundation for the Blind. That's one of the groups that we go to. And every year, the parents are just overwhelmed by how much we do for these kids. That's the second one. Third one is a pool party. I know it's Christmas right now, but we are talking about Christmas in July. So
Oh,
we're going to be
no.
doing a pool party this
Really?
year.
Pool party?
Yes.
Okay.
And that benefits Jonathan's Place, which is been one of our greatest charities we've been giving to. And again, it's not so much the money we raise, it's more the things that we bring to them. Again, that's a toy drive because that goes directly to the children of Jonathan's Place.
He's a cool guy, that Jonathan.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, he's a real person, and he's about our age.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Classic Jonathan.
We can get into that later when
We
we talk
should.
about Jonathan's
Yeah, all right.
Place. And then our 4th one of the year is, of course, Johnny Sides, the Dallas Police Department Rookie of the Year Award. 66 years this upcoming year. Big, very important civic outreach. We show the DPD some love.
Johnny Sides is a big deal.
I love it. It was
Yeah.
fantastic last year. We have a bunch of partners that we're working with for the whole year. And then our biggest thing is our centennial celebration.
The Centennial Celebration. Now, I got to be honest, a couple years I have been orbiting around the DJCC like a moon around the earth. And what is the Centennial Celebration?
The Centennial Celebration is going to be done in conjunction with the other JC chapters. So we're the local chapter. There's the Texas State JCs, and then there's the JC United States, and then there's JCI International. So it's a bunch of it's a network of a bunch of different chapters like us, and every chapter is different. Every chapter, the chapter in Houston, they have done amazing work with Hurricane Harvey, and they have done fabulous things, literally walking the streets, helping people out whose homes were destroyed, and just doing wonderful things. So We're going to group together, pull everybody together, celebrate the second oldest chapter in the world.
Yeah.
And that is going to be in conjunction with our convention, our state convention, and we're going to have a bunch of people from all over coming around.
You're getting me fired up about this year, Kathleen. And I got to be honest, you're the new president-elect, and you're making a lot of big claims here. You're throwing a lot of big numbers at me. You think you can handle all this?
Oh, I definitely can. You know I'm not too big for my own britches.
I love the confidence or your elf sweater.
That's what's giving it.
We're going to have to move on to the next segment, right? We're just about out of time. Does anybody have any last thoughts on this segment?
We have one last thing.
Please do.
Sarah, you wanted me to be deemed the 2018 Centennial President, didn't
Oh, is
you?
that a thing?
That's right.
That's
and
a
I think
thing
we need to
now.
announce that we have Chewbacca in the studio.
That's what our special guest
We're
is
going to
about
get to that.
do.
I don't want to give it away, but yes, we'll have
Can
a
he
certain
knight
somebody.
you with the lightsaber? Can he do that?
He is going to Jedi Knight me right now as the 2018 Dallas Junior Chamber of Commerce President. So let's go, Chewbacca.
Real quick, the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are not necessarily those of the Disney Corporation or Peter Mayhew, who I think actually lives in Dallas, and we don't actually have him here, but we got somebody close. Next best thing. He's just about as tall. Let's do it. Yeah, who's got a mic? Can we mic him up? Hold on. Yeah, can you crank that over? Perfect. That's what we're talking about. Kathleen, do you mind if there you are?
I can't laugh
Sarah, can
into
you help
it.
out?
All right,
bit.
here we go.
Yes. These
Congratulating
cameras are
Kathleen
not-
DeNooyer in Star Wars Edition, the latest president, the latest and greatest, 2018 of the Dallas Junior Chamber. Here we go, Chewbacca.
I'm holding two webcams.
She's being knighted by Chewbacca live.
I appreciate the blinking
I
lightsaber.
think-
It's a nice touch, Chewie.
Chewie, I think you need to, like, on the other side, too, the other, yep, and her other shoulder. Woo! That happened.
Let's keep in
She
mind,
is
was that a real saber that
president.
would have cut you clean in half?
It would have. I would have been
Safety
destroyed.
first here in the studio.
But awesome. Thank you, Chewy. And thank you, Zach, for always being such a wonderful
Of
host.
course, I'm happy to play traffic cop for this. So, season 3, episode 1, we're well on our way. We'll be right back with more of DJCC on air, and I would assume Chewbacca himself right after this.
Ready, set, socialize. More of DJCC On Air in just a moment.
Welcome back to DJCC on air, season 3, episode 1, segment 2. That is a mouthful. Kathleen, how's it going?
I am a little warm from the extra layer of this elf sweatshirt, but
you
in general,
mentioned at the beginning, before we even started,
I'm
that was hot.
schwitzing.
And that was like
schwitzing.
25 minutes
Plus,
ago.
this room is tiny, and we have like 30 people in here.
We have 6. 5. Oh,
Five.
God, I can't even count, Samantha.
No, 6.
I didn't go to no
It
math
was
school,
6,
all right? I
okay.
went to radio
I didn't go to
school.
no math school.
Yeah, let's be clear, and this is what I do. Sitting with me, Kathleen DeNooyer, Samantha Knight, and Sarah Crilley has stepped out because we only have 4 microphones in lieu of one not actually officially licensed. Chewbacca, welcome to the show.
So
He's
guys,
excited to be here.
I'd like to. You can go ahead and take your mask off, Chewbacca.
You can.
Because this is actually Jonathan Hall.
Jonathan Hall. I should have introduced him first as a good sport and second Chewbacca.
You can see how red my face is.
It's true.
Yeah, you can see where the straps have been on your.
Jonathan,
on your
welcome to the
face.
show.
40 minutes of Chewbacca.
40 minutes.
Well, okay, so you said Jonathan, and you know him well, but it says Jon Hall on here, aka Buddy the Elf, which, quite frankly, I like Buddy the Elf President better.
that works a lot better.
But which one do you prefer, John or Jonathan?
John's actually fine.
Okay, all right, John. So. John is our big reveal for DJCC on air right now. He is a big part. He is the El Presidente of the organization that we're going to be partnering with here, not this weekend, but next weekend. It's December 16th. Is my date correct?
Yeah.
Okay, December 16th, we will be partnering with his organization. I'll let you tell them all about your organization and what do you guys do?
So we're going to be partnering with Youth World, which is an organization out in Oak Cliff, and what they do is basically an after-school program, summer camp for really low-income kids. They have a library, all kinds of really great things. It's a really awesome facility. So we partner with them for their Christmas aspect of things, and what my organization does is we feed and give care packages to homeless and low-income around the holiday season, and more specifically Christmas. And what we'll be doing this year is partnering with Youth World to give out, hopefully, knock on wood, 1,800 toys to about 600 kids.
Wow.
Yeah. So we want to get 3 toys per kid. Last year we did 2 toys, and the year before that we did 1. So we kind of try to step it up a little bit more every year.
So tell me a little bit. Okay, so it's only been going. You've been doing this event. What's the name of the event?
This is just a partnership with Youth World.
Okay, so there's
it's
no
a
particular thing.
Youth World Christmas giving event.
Okay,
World.
I didn't know. Every once in a while you have a
Yeah.
thing. So you're the head elf, and how many years has this been going on?
Jeez, what did we start? 2009. So.
Oh wow!
almost,
So for several years. How long have you been involved?
I actually started the organization in 2009. So.
Oh wow! What was the impetus for this?
I was doing pretty well. I moved from Houston up here to Dallas, and I wanted to give back around the holidays, and I found it pretty difficult. There was a lot of hoops to jump through with everybody, and I just kind of said, we'll just do it my way. It's kind of what I do. And so we went out, and we basically gave out care packages to homeless with me and another buddy, and then year after year after year, it just kind of spiraled into a bigger thing. We had more people that wanted to help, and more people gave stuff, and we raised a little bit more money, and then it kind of outgrew what we were doing. So that's when we partnered with Youth World 3 years ago. And I feel like it's a lot more fun for the volunteers. What we do is we have mini stations. We have a Santa Claus. We have a hot cocoa bar. We have a crafts table. We have all kinds of things like that going. But my favorite is basically each volunteer will line up with a child. The child will get to walk through and basically pick out, hopefully this year, like I said, 3 toys, and you get to do that with like a shopping buddy. So as a volunteer, you actually get to take this kid, you get to talk to him for like 15, 20 minutes while you walk through, pick your toys, and meanwhile, while you're doing that, the parents are going on the other side, and the parents are actually getting toys away from the children so that they can give them to them for Christmas, because a lot of those families aren't going to have opportunities to do that, unfortunately. So we provide that service for them. And then they meet up at the end, the kid and the family reunite, and the kids have all their cool toys, the parents have all the cool toys to basically give back to the kids on Christmas. And then they get a big holiday feast to take home and cook.
Jonathan, what is it about the holiday season, of all things, to start like a charity or a charitable thing for? Why Christmas?
It was actually funny. So I didn't like Christmas at all. I hated it. And
Okay.
I didn't want to hate it. I didn't want to have like that sour taste in my mouth. So I
Yeah,
was like,
regular Scrooge.
Yeah, what can I do to change that, And giving back's always been something I enjoy doing. And fortunately, I was in the position where I could do that. And, I started off small. And this year we'll do quite a sizable amount bigger.
You know what really drew me in when Samantha was talking about it. As soon as I get the big expression because I'm crazy.
Sure.
But the thing that made me really excited
2018
about
president.
yeah, the thing that really made me excited to do this was the fact that we. Let me give an example. So this year we took our kids from Jonathan's place. That's one of our favorite spots to do work, and we actually took them out to Shenanigans. So they got to bowl. We got to go-kart. We got to go into the arcade with these kids.
Awesome.
And one of the girls, who's about 14 years old, she's almost eyeball to eyeball with me, she said, and just offhand remark, I have never been bowling in my whole life. And it just hit me at that moment how much we did for her on that day, because it was right before school started, so it was sort of the last hurrah, how much we actually did for her on that day and the other children, and how much they actually got from that moment. So I personally think that millennials especially really prefer to know where their charity is going, to make sure, A, that you're spending your money properly, and B, I think we really do like having that personal touch. So this was exciting to me because I can actually go to a child in Dallas, here in the city of Dallas, and know that I made an impact and see that they are really getting something, that the things that I'm doing, the time that I'm giving, the money that I'm spending on these toys really does something really great for a child. And that's I feel selfish because that gives a lot to me.
When you tell me that somebody's never been bowling, you know what I think of?
What?
The problem with the bowling economy. Have you seen the price of a lane lately? It's like $20 for shoes for an hour.
So I
You gotta
got
pay separate. It's okay. Anyway,
You just squirreled your way.
it's horrible.
It's fine. But no, so tell me about how our members, our Dallas Junior Chamber members, can help. What can we do? Do you need volunteers? Do you need toys? Do you need everything?
everything, all of the above. We ask that toy donations are a minimum of $10. I mean, anybody can give a Beanie Baby or whatever. So we need toys, $10, boys, girls, ages 3 to 7, and then 7 to 12. 12 is the cutoff. Both boys and girls. We need all those toys.
I know. I know anything helps, but I was going to ask: is there anything people should like think outside the box for? Because I feel like a lot of times when you ask for a certain kind of price range of a toy set, you kind of get a lot of the same thing. You know. So you got any recommendations? Are people not bringing enough Lego sets?
No, absolutely. Educational gifts are always like a really popular one that are they kind of run in that like $20 to $25 range. So we don't get as many as we'd like.
Sure.
Because all the money that we raise, basically whatever toys I don't get donated, I take all the money that we raise and then I go buy more toys. But I try to spread it out as far as I can. So usually I'm in that 10 to 15 range. So like educational toys, science toys, microscopes, like any of those fun things.
Sure.
Those are always a big hit, as well as like sports equipment.
Sports equipment, crafting sets. Kids always go for like the make your own jewelry or make your just any kind of like artsy and crafty set. If you're gonna bring dolls and things, we kind of ask that you bring a mix of races. Don't just bring white dolls. I'll just be blunt about it.
No specifically white dolls. No, but I think the toys you guys are asking for really shows what these kids want. And my daughter, she's spoiled. I'm just going to throw it out there. She's 8. She's the daughter of 2 single parents, 50-50. She gets whatever she wants. This is something she loves to do because she loves to go out and give to other people. So I don't think she's going to be there at the event, but she is definitely going to be shopping. And I can tell you right now, telling her get craft stuff and sciencey stuff, oh, man. It's going to be on.
John, I know we only got like a minute left, but if people, it's the holidays, all right? Everybody's a little stretched financially. If maybe you can't afford a toy, how can we volunteer like our time? Is there a way to get involved? I mean,
yeah, please come out. You can reach out at elfsociety.com. That's elfsociety.com. There's an email address on there. Shoot me an email. It says email Santa. I'm actually posing as Santa on the email account. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Set up, get on our Facebook, Dallas Elf Society. You can reach out to us. I mean, we're happy to have all the volunteers we need, or all the volunteers we can have. We got about 2,000 people we're projecting to come through this year, so anything will help as far as volunteers go. Thank you.
Well,
that's very exciting.
Shoot, John, if you don't mind, if you can stick around for the next segment. We got one more coming up. We're almost done. Season 3, Episode 1. You're almost through it, I swear. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back with more of DJCC On Air right after this.
Now's a good time to practice those networking skills. DJCC On Air will be right back.
I think segment 3 just burst through the door.
Did it? You know, who am I kidding? I did keep rolling this whole time, so...
Thank goodness, because I was really concerned. I was not
Yeah, I
live
really
yet.
didn't get a say here. There was no... Is that kind of what our goal was? Just to hang on. Oh, no!
What is this?
This is the first donation from the Dallas Junior Chamber for your upcoming toy drive.
Thank
We
you.
can't wait for Thursday, December 16th.
That's a Saturday, man.
Am I wrong?
You know, it doesn't matter. We're happy it
doesn't
happened.
happen.
We're
Do you
ready to
see-
move on.
Do you see the elf? You have no right with that star right there.
It's more of a tree outfit, isn't it?
It's a tree. Sarah is definitely dressed
Oh my gosh,
like a
turn
tree.
around.
It's got a tutu.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
Am I allowed
dig
to
it.
wear this at the Elf Society?
Yeah,
at the
please.
event?
We encourage everybody to have a good time.
Perfect.
This is your incoming 2018 Dallas Junior Chamber
Yes.
President and Executive Vice President.
I'm going to edit this somehow. Who am I kidding? I'm leaving it all in.
No, you leave everything in, and I love it because it's raw, it's organic. And actually, Zach, let's talk about that. That dovetails nicely into what we're going to be doing with DJCC On Air.
Are we going to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
Because guess what? Guess who's president, homie?
You are.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, it happens. So, Zach, talk about DJCC On Air. What our
Yes.
listeners, our members can expect from our podcast.
The goal this season is just to be a little bit more behind the curtain, because I feel like there's so much that we do and so much that we talk about that we're like, wait, we can't talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
This has to be a very public nobody listens to this. Nobody. If you're listening, if you made it this far in this episode, kudos. You've made it further than anybody ever made it in an episode ever. So congrats. We're happy to have you. But moving on to this season, I want to do it just more candid. I just want to be more blunt about it. You see right there shaking your head? It's perfect.
His pessimism actually inspires his creativity.
It's
folks.
true. Yeah. It is
Because
fuel on the fire.
One of the great things about our generation, and we were just at the Digital Summit, which was fantastic.
Dallas Digital Summit, 2-day
Digital
conference, it was
Summit.
great.
Oh my gosh, it really did melt my face. The thing that we learned is that we already know about our generation. We prefer organic. We prefer truthful. That's why Facebook Live is so popular with us, besides their algorithms.
Sure.
The reality is we like to see people as they are. Their
Right.
flaws and everything. You know, like the acne right here that I just keep staring at in my Instagram Live. It's awful.
I love how candid you are.
But this is why it's perfect, because we're trying to better ourselves. The whole point of the Dallas Junior Chamber of Commerce is for you to come in and you to develop yourself personally and professionally, especially professionally. And let me tell you, I know there's not too many people in this room who've known me for several years quite intimately, but the person I am, the board member I was when I started in 2014 is not the president I will be in 2018. I have matured. I have fallen flat on my face. And I think I said it to you the other day when I said, being a great leader, going through it is falling flat on your face on the concrete and having your team drag your face across the concrete.
Right.
And it's kind of raw and it's ugly and it paints a very graphic picture, but that's the reality is I've grown through that.
So would you say you've had a lot of professional development through this group?
Holy bananas.
Holy bananas.
Holy bananas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bananas indeed.
No.
Bananas on high.
My leadership has grown. I wouldn't say that I was a polished leader in 2014. I know it doesn't seem like I'm a polished leader in 2018, but that's just my enthusiasm for helping other people.
And the elf sweater.
The truth of the matter is that I am shrewd. I am making shrewd business moves for the Dallas Junior Chamber. And I do love your idea of being raw. I do. I love it.
It's a little weird, but I think we can do it. I really do.
Scary for people because it's
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, are we really going to sit here and talk about all of the difficulties that this organization is going through? Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Because guess what? If we can be open about our problems and we can be open about the actual things that we're trying to fix these problems, maybe we can help somebody else. Maybe we can inspire somebody else.
And encourage members to think out of the box and kind of get involved. If you have an idea, if we're talking about something, you go, oh, wait, why don't they do this? Shoot. Come on the show and talk about it.
Yes, please.
Why not?
If you have a charity you want to talk about and you're a DJCC member, you want to become a DJCC member, if you want to be in the mood lighting that is the
We're struggling to keep the lights
RNCN,
on in this
okay,
place. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Anyway.
I love you, Zach.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Real News Communication Network is going to be raw, uncut, golden. That's what people want to hear.
I think so.
I'm
and if not,
excited.
then, season 4, we'll go back to the same way we were doing it because it was such a hit before. So, with that being said, anything else anybody wants to cover?
Well, I don't know.
I very
So,
briefly.
I'd like to put this out there, guys. If you are a member and you have ideas, things that you would like to learn about this season, this year, any kind of professional development that you feel we haven't covered in the past that you would like to know about, shoot an email to Kathleen. Let your president know, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Yeah,
Right. This
right?
show would not exist without a Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce would not exist without its members. It is built by people like you who are listening right now, and it wouldn't be what it is without you. And we want you to be involved in it. So, yes, come on the show. Send us emails. Shoot us texts. Facebook Live at us. Whatever you got to do to get involved, please do. And we will play it. We'll run it. We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
We'll shamelessly plug it.
Yeah, and we want to connect with local charities like the Elf Society. We want to connect with local businesses as well. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do. Millennials are more organic, like I said. They want to be more hands-on in their charitable works. I don't just want to write a check. I'm not just going to hand you my money. I want to do something and feel good about it. And part of the JC Creed, because we are part of the JCs, the last line is service to humanity. I know.
Junior Chamber.
JCs. I
See?
apologize.
Yeah,
See,
now I got it.
DJCC has been its own thing for so long, but we reconnected with our brethren across the states, the Texas and across the United States.
Sure.
And so we helped them, like Hurricane Harvey. Everybody went down to help the Houston Asian chapter.
Yep.
Everybody brought, like,
The bear's down.
the bears down. Did
Sorry.
the bear die?
He took a dive.
Oh, it was the Houston Asian thing.
Hurricane Harvey, go ahead. Didn't mean to derail
back
that.
back to that. So when Hurricane Harvey came through, we had chapters from Munster, Texas, Sweetwater, Texas, Mission Inn, Texas, which is outside of Fort Worth. We had all of those chapters bring supplies down. They helped clean people's houses out. They were on boots on the ground. Some of my friends from the different JC chapters were actually on the boats rescuing people out of their homes.
That's crazy.
So that's a great organization to be a part of, and that's something we don't highlight enough. And that's one of my themes that I really want to highlight is what we're actually doing in the community and how we can actually grow our members. Because this is what I've found. Like you said, you're like, it's a boring old, young business professionals podcast. Well,
Did I say that?
well, that was the summary.
Paraphrasing.
That's the summary.
It
I
was
might have
implied.
said something kind of like that in a closed doors creative meeting. But
It
that's
was
not what the show
implied.
is. It's what Samantha took away from
So
it.
we're raw, but we're still filtered.
It's true. I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to see where things are going to go. I think things are looking up.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
They are. We've grown our membership dramatically over the last couple of years. And the way we've done it, because there's a lot of young professional groups here in Dallas, the way we've done it is go back to our roots, which is service to humanity,
Right.
which is making sure we're doing things in our community that matter. We're not just getting together and having a happy hour and drinking.
And so you guys can start that this Thursday at the DJCC Christmas party.
December 14th.
December 14th.
And where is it?
Nikkei.
Nikkei. Any relation to the footwear company?
No, I don't believe so.
Gotcha. Where is this exactly?
Shenanigans.
It's in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas, of
think it's Uptown.
course. Uptown?
Uptown.
All right.
Yeah,
John's got us covered.
Yeah, it's on the Facebook page.
It's on the Facebook page. Bring unwrapped toys that meet the criteria that John told us earlier.
Sure.
For the kids.
Or
For the children.
say the secret word.
Or say the secret word, which is Ovaltine for
All
free
right.
entry.
I was going to say they had to
Are we
listen to
saying
the
it
first
again?
segment, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Ovaltine is the
Ovaltine.
word. Yeah.
Ovaltine.
And then if you can come out Saturday the 16th, 8 a.m., Youth World in South Dallas, please come out and volunteer. I got to tell you, it is the most fun thing to be one of the toy giveaway people. Like, these kids' eyes light up. They're like, I get to pick a toy? No, you get to pick 3 toys.
3 whole toys.
Awesome.
Their little minds are blown. And just listening to them, well, if I get this ball, the whole neighborhood can play. And if I get this doll for me and this doll for my sister, we can play together. It's heartwarming. It will fill you with love. You guys should come. It's going to be great. If you can't come, donate a toy, donate money. It's going to be fantastic.
All right. I think that just about wraps everything up. Any closing notes, I guess? Any thoughts? I was
No,
going to thank
just-
John for being on the show, of course.
Thank you, John, for allowing our group to be a part of your Christmas celebration. I'm very
To
excited.
let us put a Chewbacca mask
Yes.
on you
Yeah.
and
Thank you for putting
exploit
up with
your
us.
appearance
Thank you
for
for
our
the bear.
personal
You're a
gain.
good sport. You're
Thank
a very
you. So
good
you are a
sport.
good sport. Yes, good sport, Jon Hall. Thank you for coming on the show.
No, I appreciate it, guys. And one thing I'll kind of leave you with is that we give back over 96% of everything we take in. So all the money that's donated, typically we have a website overhead and we have a PayPal, and that's it. Nothing else is coming out. So rest assured that all your hard-earned dollars go right to the cause. Nobody's making money from this. It's just something we do.
I love it.
Do we have any big sponsors you want to give a shout out to besides Youth World?
No, everybody's pretty low-key and just kind of give their money. So Youth World.
Do you hear that, businesses of Dallas? They need a sponsor.
Youth World
Big,
is
big
fantastic, too.
sponsor.
Youth World.
Youth World.
Yeah, it's
You
another
guys-
great organization that operates year-round.
Yeah, look it up. They give to a lot of families. They
Check
do
it
a
out.
lot of good things in their neighborhood.
Absolutely.
That makes me happy.
All right. Well, with that, I think that just about wraps up DJCC Season 3, Episode 1. Good Lord, that's a mouthful. I'm Zach Lewis with Kathleen DeNooyer.
What?
John Hall.
Hey-o.
Samantha Knight.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
The Christmas Tree. Sarah Crilley. Yay, she snuck one in. And that will be the show. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.